And can the Cowboys break their 30-year NFC championship drought in 2025? The Dallas Cowboys enter the 2025 NFL season with a projected win total of 7.5 and 150 at odds make the playoffs per ESPN's betting lines after a dismal 5-12 campaign in 2024 that saw them miss the postseason for the first time since 2020. With Mike McCarthy out and new head coach Brian Schottenheimer in, Cowboys Nation is desperate to end a 30-year NFC champion game drought, the longest in the NFC. Facing a brutal schedule and questions about roster depth, can Dallas, led by a healthy Dak Prescott and new WR George Pickens, surprise the league? Get Up's Leaguer Doozable and Mike Renner broke it down, and we're diving into their takes, the Cowboys' offseason moves, and whether they can gel in time to contend. Drop your prediction in the comments. Will Dallas hit the over on 7.5 wins, and do they make the playoffs? A brutal schedule and a 30-year drought. The Cowboys' 2025 schedule is a gauntlet, especially from weeks 12 to 17 at Philadelphia, 2024 NFC champions, at Kansas City, at Detroit vs. Minnesota vs. the Chargers, and at Washington, 2024 NFC runner-up. As Get Up's Chris Canty noted, we'll know who the Cowboys are from weeks 12 through 17, all playoff teams from last year. Early games against the Giants, Bears, Jets, Raiders, and Panthers seem winnable, but Renner warned those teams made big off-season moves. There are no layups, with the Eagles and Commanders dominate. The Cowboys' last NFC championship appearance was in 1995, when they won Super Bowl XXX. Since then, they've reached the divisional round 8 times, but haven't advanced, a stark contrast to every other NFC team, which has made at least one NFC title game in the last 15 years. After Prescott's 2024 hamstring injury derailed the season, he missed 9 games. The pressure is on to rebound. Douzable is optimistic. I have them going 9-8, maybe 1-0-7. They won't have back-to-back losing seasons with Dak. But Renner predicts a grim 6-11, citing concerns about the offensive line and defensive vulnerabilities. Poll, will the Cowboys hit the over 8 wins or under 7 or fewer on their 7.5 win total? Vote in the comments. Offseason overhaul, Pickens draft, and Schottener's vision after 2024 season where Prescott's absence exposed offensive weaknesses. The Cowboys went all in this offseason. The blockbuster trade for George Pickens, a 2026 third-round pick and 2027 fifth-round pick to Pittsburgh for Pickens, and a 2027 sixth-round pick, gives CD Lamb a legitimate roar too. Pickens, with 2,841 yards and 12 touchdowns over 3 seasons, including a league-leading 18.1 yards per catch in 2023, is a deep threat who could open the field. Douzable noted, Pickens' 50/50 ball ability means safeties can't double Lamb, creating mismatches. However, Renner cautioned, if Pickens brings the same sideline antics from Pittsburgh, he could ruin the locker room. The 2025 draft focused on the trenches. First-round guard Tyler Booker is a road grader for the run game, per Douzable, joining Tyler Smith, an all-pro guard, and Tyler Guyton, a 2024 first-round tackle who struggled as a rookie. Renner expressed doubts about Guyton's year 2 leap. What I saw from him doesn't excite me. Defensively, second-round edge rusher Donovan Eziraku could boost Micah Parsons, while third-round corner Shimmer Revel, paired with Deron Bland, back in the slot, and a recovering Trevin Diggs, could form a top-tier secondary. Schottenheimer, promoted in an unconventional move without interviewing external candidates, emphasizes culture. Is no sizzle, just results mantra, as Get Up's Mike Greenberg put it, faces a test with Pickens' emotional outbursts. Ex-post from at Regii praised Schottenheimer's leadership. He showed up for Parsons' charity event, so Parsons carried events. So Dallas also added running back Javonte Williams and drafted Jaden Blue and Mo Sanders to compete in a crowded backfield, aiming for balance. Your take, is Pickens a game changer or locker room risk? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Dak Prescott and the offense, can they recapture 2023 magic? Prescott's 2023 season minus 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and second in VEP voting behind Lamar Jackson showed his elite potential. In 2024, before his hamstring injury, he threw for 1,800 yards and 12 touchdowns in 8 games. Now leaner and reportedly more mobile per training camp footage, Prescott is motivated to prove doubters wrong. Renner highlighted his 2023 PF grade as the NFL's best on standard drop-back passes, but without 2023's protection from Tyron Smith, the tackle spots Guyton and Terrence Steele are a concern. If they lean on drop-back passing, the tackles could be a problem, Renner warned. The addition of Pickens alongside Lamb, 1,194 yards in 2024, and tight end Jake Ferguson, 50 catches, 600 yards, could make Dallas explosive again. Schottenheimer, who called plays for Seattle during Russell Wilson's 2020 MVP caliber season, may open up the playbook. As Duzibel suggested, expect them to push the ball downfield. A strong run game with Williams and Pollard could ease pressure on the line, opening play action opportunities. X posts from at NFL_Dov Kleiman note, Pickens and Lamb could be the NFL's scariest WR duo if they gel. Question, can Prescott and Pickens recapture the Cowboys' 2023 explosiveness? 28 points per game. Share your prediction in the comments. Defensive concerns in the Parsons contract. Defensively, the Cowboys face challenges up the middle. Renner pointed out, they're small at defensive tackle and linebacker, which could hurt against the run-heavy Eagles and Commanders. Parsons, a perennial All-Pro, remains the anchor, but his contract situation looms. Get Up's Elijah Moore stressed urgency. Extend Parsons now, or he'll hit $45 million a year if he wins Defensive Player of the Year. Delaying risks repeating past mistakes with late, costly extensions for Prescott, $60 MAAV and Lamb $35 MAAV, leaving Dallas cash-strapped. The secondary, with Diggs returning from a 2024 ACL tear, Bland and Revel, has potential but needs health. The trade for Kier Lam adds depth, but the unit must gel to handle passers like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes in their late-season gauntlet. If Izaroku emerges opposite Parsons, the pass rush could mask run defense issues. Poll, should the Cowboys extend Parsons before the season? Yes or no, vote in the comments. The verdict playoff. The Cowboys' range of outcomes is wide. Duzibel's 9-8 or 1-0-7 prediction hinges on Prescott's health, Pickens' maturity, and the offensive line gelling. Renner's 6-11 forecast reflects concerns about the tackles, run defense, and a lack of easy wins. The early schedule, Giants, Bears, Jets, offers a chance to build momentum, but weeks 12-17 will define the season. As Candy said, you want to play your best football in November and December. The Cowboys' youth booker, Guyton Izaroku Revel, must step up, and Schottenheimer's culture-first approach needs to unify a roster with big personality. Cowboys Nation is split. X-post from a Cowboys Nation hyped the Pickens trade. Lamb and Pickens could torch defenses. But others, like a PFF_Mike, warned the O-line and run D could sink them in the NFC East. With the Eagles and Commanders as division favorites, Dallas must defy expectations to hit the over on 7.5. Final question, when will we know the Cowboys' true identity, by week 5 or week 17? And will they end the playoff drought? Drop your takes in the comments. Join Cowboys Nation. We're pushing for 5,000 followers to keep delivering top-tier Cowboys content. Like this article if you believe in a 2025 turnaround, and subscribe for draft breakdowns, training camp updates, and more. What's your bold prediction? Playoffs, NFC Championship, or another letdown? Let's hear it, Cowboys Nation. Stay proud, and let's chase that Super Bowl